Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Crow Collective, the Collective, for today. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. He loves that for you. I love that for you. Whatever doesn't fit, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle. Tap, 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 tap. This is the second time today that I've done that. I was going to do a Witchy Wednesday, but I wasn't feeling it. Like, I was thinking about it, but I wasn't feeling it. We got 2 on the table. Somebody fears commitment. 3 on the table. Four on the table. Sorry, I gotta move my knee because I've been sitting in the same spot for the last 20 minutes. 5 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Eight on the table. Okay. Okay. Last shuffle. We got 9 with bottom of the deck. We've got fear. We got commitment. We got release. Anomaly. Preparation. Sacred space. Routine. Risk. And bottom of the deck, resistance. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Oh, just letting you know, if I get a call and it's my tax woman, I'll have to stop and do a second part. All right. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Somebody fears commitment to another person. They're either going to let go or they already let go. A one of a kinder, an anomaly. I feel like this hasn't happened though yet. Because let me tell you this. Like, somebody fears commitment with a person, so they're gonna let them go, and they're really like in their head about it, because whoever that anomaly is, whoever that one of a kind person is, like, this is their happy place. That's their person. It's their person. Even if they don't technically look at them like that, it's their person. This would be like divine counterparts, and the one lets the other go because they have a fear of being in a connection with this person. This is their person. Whoever this is their person. They're going to let them go, even though this is the person that makes them happy, even though they have a pattern with this person. They have a routine with this person. They like being with this person, being around this person. Like the energy is like give and take. They know there's a risk doing this. They know they're not supposed to, is basically what it comes down to. Like this person is having this inner war. And it could be for many reasons, right? It could be, take how it resonates. It could be because this person is toxic, low vibrational, karmic. It could be because this person just literally has a fear of commitment. Like maybe they've gotten into relationships and they've only lasted a few weeks, a few months, a year, and then they're like, well, I'm going to get into a relationship with this person. And then what? I'm going to leave them in like a month? Like, I don't want to do that to this person. So why don't I just totally, cut it off? There could be racial differences, there could be religious differences or spiritual, right? It could be age difference. It could be, it could be the prince and the ugly duckling, right? Or vice versa, princess and the ugly duckling, whatever. One person is more attractive, they look at the other person and think they're not attractive. It could be vice versa. It could be this person, whoever this person is in fear, whoever this person is that has the fear, they could be looking at this anomaly and being like, they're too beautiful for me. Like they're perfect. Like what do I bring to the situation? I can't give them anything. There could be a lot of um oh my god, I can't even think today. I can't think today. There could be a lot of hesitation. There could be a lot of, I just heard incompetence. That's not really what I wanted to say, but that's what I heard. Um, a lot of inconsistency with this person. Maybe they're not reliable, dependable, not steady, right? This person could be very self-conscious, insecure. And it's not to say that these couldn't be two good looking, well put together people, but for whatever reason, this person could look at this person and be like, oh, I'm not good enough. It could be vice versa, but take how it resonates. It could be somebody telling themselves that someone isn't good enough when really they feel like they're not good enough, right? Projection. And I'm looking at the release card and I'm seeing, the crow that looks like it's passed on, right? And then these three crows flying away. To me, this is the one, like this is like I don't know how to explain it. They've done this multiple times. Let me just say this. I'm looking at this card and for some reason I'm picturing like one person doing this 3 or 4 times. Two at different people. And again, it just goes back to a fear of commitment. And again, it goes back to a lack of well, it goes back to insecurity, but it goes back to a lack of dependability, stability. I'm going to take a sip of my water. And like I said, this is their person. Like when you look at this, like this is their person. Like they could have a family together. If this resonates for you, like you could have a family with this person, or maybe you're meant to, okay? And family means whatever you want it to mean. It doesn't have to mean babies. It could mean pets, right? It could just be two people together. But take how it resonates. It's their person. It's their happy place. Like I said. And I think part of the risk is they know, like, if they leave, when they leave, like, can I come back here? There's probably going to be resistance if they want to come back. And I think part of the resistance is them resisting it. Like, they're putting this off. Because with the preparation card, it gives me like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm ready. Nope, I got to wait another week. Like somebody's hemming and hawing. Like they ultimately can't make a decision. That's where the inconsistency comes in. And I just want to say this. I'm being called to say this, so I'm going to say it. If you're a cross watcher and you're watching and you're the person that's in fear, like you're the person that wants to get rid of the anomaly because you can't commit for whatever reason, the anomaly knows. It doesn't matter woman or man. People know when the other person isn't there, when they're already gone, when they're trying to leave, whether it's a marriage, just a relationship, a friendship, people know. People can feel it in the air. And if this anomaly is any bit intuitive, psychic, they totally feel it. And I don't know. I just felt the need to tell the cross watcher that if they're watching. Like I could read a room like nobody's business. It's gotten to the point where I could probably we have our meetings every morning at work where we get the lowdown from the company, and then we do a little workout because we're on our feet all day. Pardon me. If you're unpacking, you're lifting and stuff like that. So we do a little workout in the morning. There's probably like 20 to 25 of us every morning for the 5 a.m. team. I could literally tell you out of all those people, which people are sending me the evil eye and which people actually fuck with me, which people actually like me. I could literally like divide the room. I could. And don't get me wrong, I feel like there's more people that like me that don't, but I could literally tell like each person. I could read it. And I could probably tell you this too, it would vary from day to day because there are some that like go back and forth in their own head. Like, do I like Kim? Do I not like Kim? I'm telling you, I could. Pardon me. And this, okay, so here's the other thing. Whoever this person is that fears this commitment, that wants to let this anomaly go, it's funny because I already said, like, they know it's a risk to go because can they come back? It's like this person already knows, like, okay, I'm gonna release the anomaly. Like, I'm gonna let him go and I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. But by the way, I'm gonna come back in 2 years or a year or 6 months or a month. Like, they already know they're going to come back. The only thing I could think of is if they're going to leave and then they're going to try and come back, like maybe they're just going to try and get their shit together mentally. Because to me, if somebody is insecure to the point where they feel like they can't be with another person, I don't think that has anything to do with their money or anything like that. That's all mental. That's all mental. I mean, maybe they don't have money. Like maybe they don't know how to save money. Maybe they don't live on their own. Maybe they live in their parents' basement. I don't know. But at the end of the day, none of that is going to matter if you just constantly have this thought that you're not good enough. Like, where does that come from? To me, somebody leaving and coming back should be them leaving to get their shit together. Go get therapy, talk to somebody, do their own therapy, right? Tap in, meditate, take a walk every day, ground, pray, something. Then maybe when you come back, you'll have something to say to the anomaly where they'll actually want to take you back, right? Because it's not in the cards and I'm not feeling anything. Like, are they going to leave to just fuck around? Like, is this someone that's so fearful of a commitment because they feel like they still haven't sown their royal oats, right? Because why would you want that person back? They leave you just to go out there and fuck around? Like, you didn't do that enough, before you met the anomaly? And maybe you didn't. But do you need to? Sometimes when you meet your person, like, that's it. Like, that's all you were supposed to have. Whether you've been with a slew of people in the past or whether you've only ever been with one person. Things are meant to happen when they're meant to happen. And that's the other thing. If somebody just throws this in the trash and like, oh, I'll just come back later, God might have other plans. Because maybe, cross-watcher, you're not supposed to treat the anomaly like that. A one-of-a-kind person you're supposed to hang on to. They're the prize, not you, cross-watcher. I never ever talk about cross-watchers. I don't know. Somebody's watching that's not supposed to be. Not that you're not welcome. I think about that all the time, you guys, in respect to my own relationships, and not just lovers, like friends. Because I feel even though I've said before, like, love situations never seem to work out for me, and that is the case. I do believe that's the case. I also believe it's because I've just never had my person. But I also feel like I lose a lot of friends. I feel like I go through a lot of friends. And I feel like sometimes I feel like my standards are too high. And sometimes I realize that some people just, they're not worth it. They're not worth my own self-respect. They're not worth my time. They're not worth my energy. And it's really sad to feel that way. And it's really sad to look at another person and just know it was for a season, right? It was just for a season. They're meant to move on. I'm meant to move on. And even though you want the best for them, right? You want them to have a good life and, you know, make it whatever they want to make it. It's still sad to know that, like, you're not going to be a part of it. Like, you're most likely not going to see the end. Because I feel personally, pardon me, I've lost a lot more friendships than I have lovers. And that's reality, because I've had more friends than I have lovers. So it makes sense. But I mean, there are friends that I lost that, like, I don't know, like, I would take them back in a heartbeat. Like, they're some of my favorite people I ever encountered on this planet. And there are other friends that are just a drain on my existence, on my abundance, on my finances, on my heart, on my mind. I don't want those people back. I mean, I don't wish them any ill will or anything. I just, you go do your thing, I'm going to do mine. Pardon me, that was like a burp. I don't know what that was. That was my esophagus making noises, I think. But yeah, whoever this is, like that, they already know they're gonna come back. I don't think it's like, I don't really get a lot of negativity from this. It's just The whole I'm going to leave and find myself and then I'll come back when I come back. Like, are they going to really be waiting? Because I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait. It's kind of funny too, because I'm just going to use this as a little example, a little story, but the guy I dated after my divorce in 2023, and then I broke up with him because I thought he was seeing someone else. When he came back last year in February, the first time, I had told him, I mean, I was just honest. I haven't been with anybody else. Like, you were the last person I was with. And I think that kind of put him in his ego, like, oh, like, I was the last. That must mean, I was the best and nobody could top it. No, it just means that after you, I just got tired of dealing with bullshit and, like that's it. It has nothing to do about being the best or feeling like I needed to become a nun. Like, you don't have that much power over me, sir. But I kind of get that too. Like somebody leaving and coming back thinking, well, you'll just be there when I come back. Like, you'll just be waiting. This person's like, oh, yeah, you'll just be sitting there doing nothing when I decide I want to come back and I'm no longer fearful. Or maybe they don't think it. Maybe they're hoping, Either way, it's. And again, like if you tell me you're leaving, I'm not gonna hold space for you. Like, we're done, we're over. Like, usually people in relationships don't remain friends after. It's not really normal. Some do, right? Occasionally. Like, I'm still friends with the ex-husband, but that's not really how it usually goes. So to think that somebody would wait for you or might be available when you come back, it's just, that's very ego. You know what I mean? And it's contradictory, because if this person is insecure, they feel like they're not good enough to be with this person, and yet they feel like they're going to run off and make themselves better in some type of way, and then when they come back, fairy tale. But I don't know. Who am I to know the absolute thoughts of every human on this planet? The why, the where, the when. People are kooky. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody has a lovely Wednesday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.